Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today I'm going to talk to you about 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 12, Catch 22. Can y'all believe it's already Episode 12? And is it me, or has the season, Season 7, really wrapped up already? I mean, the only thing we're getting new is Vanja and Bojo and Joe and Magda. The only people we need to see relationship or not work out or not is Joe and Magda, because listen, I don't even know why Vanja even went over to Croatia. Okay. I don't even know why she bothered. And as far as Renee and Chidi, that's been over. Rayne and Ingrid, that's been over. Loren and Faith should have never made the show, period. Veah and Sunny, I mean, I still say that she may have a little something going on with her boyfriend. I mean, it may not be on the same level, but they still have a little something in their heart for each other. And let's see, we got Niles and Matilda. They should have did a little bit more with Niles and Matilda, see where their relationship has gone off to. Because honestly, I think Niles and Matilda on this season, and actually overall, have the best storyline. Because as far as everybody else, they're wasting our time with any more episodes other than 12. I'm pretty positive we're going to go to at least 15, because looking back on seasons, that's generally how far it goes, 15 and 16. And then on top of that, the 90 Day, the other way tell-all is on now. It's only 2 weeks of a tell-all, which is good. And then the single life comes on. So I figure at least after the tell-all from the other way, this Before the 90 Days definitely needs to tell-all, because that's where the action is. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, that's where the action is, because what's going on right now, like I said, for me, it's a little bit of wasting our time. Like the show was over episodes ago, right? Like the storylines ran out a minute ago, but that's just me. So I know I was a little long-winded with that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with me. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I do the 90 Day franchise over here, Married at First Sight, coming in 2025. Back to the Doricos is going to be following up with their divorce and how all that occurred. And if anything comes along, we may try to Married at First Sight too. Did I say that? And then I'll try to sprinkle some more stuff in there as it goes on. And it's entertaining. And if you're A1 Day One, or even if you're not A1 Day One, you came along a little afterwards, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Also, hit that like button, everybody, whether you're watching live or the replay. And leave your comments, whether you're live in the chat or on the replay, so I know what you think about this episode, these couples, and whatever's going on. And we're just going to get into it. So hello, Miss Tamika. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes, the season is done. I'm over it. Me too. Yes, me too. Already going to drop the link. Not going to keep you any longer than you need to be, because really a whole lot didn't happen yet again. And while I'm feeling pretty good going through my treatments, I'm here to talk about it and what really happened, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link, and then I'll have an announcement at the end of this show. And if you're on the replay, you'll hear it too. All right. The link is in the chat on the Millennial Mom. If you're new to it, you just click that link, you follow it. It gives you the option to show your face on camera or not. But when you come backstage, if you haven't already been here before and you want to leave your comments, I just need to see your face, so I know you're not a troll. Well, not really a troll, a bot, put like that. And then if you're uncomfortable, then you can turn your camera off. Okay. But that's how it works. So don't be shy. Come on up. Give your opinions live on camera. Why not? It's fun. I think so. All right. So, wow. Y'all hit the boop at the same time. You're not bots. You're not trolls. It's A1 Day Ones. Y'all ready backstage? We're going to just get to it. All right. Here we go. Devontae. Hey. And Miss Tamika.
Hey.
What's going on?
How are you?
You know what? We're going to start backwards. We're gonna start backwards, and we're gonna start with Joe and Magda. Okay, what y'all think? Hey, Sharon, what y'all think Joe was doing since he didn't make his flight? What y'all think he was in there doing? Was he in there with somebody or?
Joe was getting it in because he know he ain't getting it in nowhere else. So he was. We know what Joe was doing.
I don't know.
But 3 hours though. I mean, he does say he
Right.
likes the clubs and things like that. So he may have been a
He
little
probably
tipsy.
was not. Probably drunk from the night before.
Yeah, that too.
And he
But
may
And
have
then he
been
forgot his
nervous.
and forgot his passport.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Probably
knows?
just
He may
turned up
have
a
had
little too much that night.
he may have had
Mm-hmm.
a little friend, you know. I mean, he
I don't
likes
think
to.
he had. I don't think he had no girl. I don't really think he had. I just think he probably just got too drunk.
I guess that right
How
there
you doing,
says
Sharon?
Hey,
you are.
Sharon.
That says you are irresponsible to know you have an international flight. I mean, who don't wake up early for a flight anyways, right? But international, you got to go through a whole lot more hoops to get to where you're going. So
I don't even go to sleep if I have a morning flight.
Did it?
Right. It's hard to sleep that way, right? Because you're always looking at the clock or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then parking too. You know what I'm saying? To park, if you don't Uber or whatever, parking the airport is crazy. At least here. All right. So we meet his wannabe baby mama, stay-at-home wife Magda. Was she like 20? What's there like almost a 10-year age difference in this too? Like
Yeah, she's 23.
Yeah, young, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, she's like, I like to play volleyball. I like to be with my dog. I like to hang out. Now, she did co-sign that she worked in the parole office. I'm like, she's awfully young, but then again, she comes from a country where maybe they do things like that. You know what I'm saying? And she's very into like shameless plug here, like defend her. Okay, Miss Tamika, she's into that. You know, she's certified with her apparatuses and things like that. So that's cool and all. But she just comes across like it screams green card. It screams, oh, he likes me. He saw me from a video. I'm leaving here him because he lives a flashy lifestyle. Seems like that's all he wants to do. So why not? That's the vibe I get. What y'all think?
Correct. Yeah, her intentions is to come to America, and she wants that American dream.
Point blank, period, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she want to come to America, probably be an Instagram model. It's giving feels a little Fashion Nova.
I thought you were gonna say it feels a little 20-year younger Jasmine, like Jasmine and Gino. Feels a little Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Yeah, she a Fashion
Please
Nova
don't
model.
sweep them two up. I'm glad we didn't have to see them.
They coming back.
They're coming back. Back. So, like I said, we'll have to see because this is really the only storyline that needs to play out that we're waiting on. You know what I'm saying? So since I guess we'll have to wait till next week or whatever. All right, so we're just gonna roll into Vanja and Bojo. We've said from the very beginning, why did she even bother going over there?
He don't want her. He saw her. It was a fantasy online. She came in. He saw her. He was like, she was better on land.
The filters.
And yes, he's like, no, I'm good. And so, yeah, he don't want her.
Well, he delusional, dude. You live with your mom and auntie. This is as good as you gonna get. You lucky you got her. You barely got her. You semi-pro basketball. Trying
Right.
to make it seem like you got fans. Don't nobody know you, Bojo.
Nobody.
You walked all around that town, everywhere. Ain't
Well,
nobody
play
say,
at the-
Bojo, good game.
No.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, let me say this for to reference of somebody who is living in their family's house, but at least that other person on the other show has 2 jobs. Bojo had a semi career playing basketball. That's past tense. Now he just playing street ball with the younger dudes, right? And he don't have no job. Tommy, he don't have no job.
Right. He playing at the basketball court in the hood.
That's what I said on the street
Yeah,
ball.
you live at your mom and auntie house and you ain't got no job. You
Right.
Right.
you you and then you bought her, hey Jazz, and then
Hey, Jazz.
you brought her a pot from the trash. How disrespectful you gonna do that on TV? You couldn't have borrowed $5 for your auntie or whatever, or at least stole one from somebody's yard and just
Something.
did something. You gonna
Yeah.
get her a plant with nothing beautiful on it. The plant just
Right. She can't even take it back with her.
like
Right.
imagine when she see that he gave her a plant out the trash. That's like
Yeah,
you a
it's
terrible
ridiculous.
person. Like you should meet his mama. Tell his mama about like let me tell you about your son, Bojo.
I mean, he's just been disrespectful. I mean, this is not even the friend zone to me. You know, at first, like a couple episodes ago, I was like, oh, so he friend zoned her before she came over. But this is just like someone he happens to know that I'm only cool with on the phone every now and then when, you know, my
Right.
real girlfriend is busy. You know what I'm saying? So, oops, put it back up there. This is not even, I don't even know what this is. And she, you know, I appreciated when she met his friends though. She called him out.
Yeah.
She's like,
So did
brought me.
they.
Yeah, we haven't kissed. They was like, what? You haven't
Right.
even.
Like Bojo,
Listen,
you
the
got
tall
this?
one, yeah, that tall one looked like he was ready to just be like, you know what? I'm about to risk it all. Let me kiss her.
All right.
I
Yeah.
thought that too. I thought like if you don't want,
Nice.
you know, and then she's like, you
Hmm.
know, go ahead, Devontae. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just agreeing.
Oh, and then you know when she was like, "Oh, is he still seen as ex-girlfriend or whatever or whoever?" And that pause was awfully long. But she, you know what? She's asking questions she already knows in her heart. She already knows in
Mm-hmm.
her heart, and she knows her area too. She already knows.
Right.
So okay, hold on. We got Jazz want to join the show, so here we go, Jazz. You ready? Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey,
What's up, Jess?
missed you, girl.
You know, stressful day. Came to decompress.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we was on Vanja and Bojo before we roll on. So I was saying she's not even in the friend zone. She's in the someone I happen to know that I talk to every now, like a party line on the phone, like you, except for you know who she is. You know what I'm saying? He don't even like her
Right.
like that to even really be a friend. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
no one told you to come here kind of thing.
I'm confused though, because she said, oh, over the phone he was saying I love you and all of this stuff. Where are the receipts? Where
The
are the
receipts.
Yeah.
Wait. The receipts are next week. I saw it an hour ago. 90 Day Fiancé, shameless plug. 90 Day Fiancé, Entertainment Tonight, sneak peek. They're both sitting there. She shows the receipts. He's like, where's the receipts? She shows the receipts on her phone. They're in Croatian. They translate to English. He said, oh, I said love you all the time. So it's next week.
Okay. That's what I was
Also,
like, is she
also he hit her with
crazy?
the
Is he like, did she misinterpret something? Because when she said, oh, he said I love you on the phone, I'm like,
No.
now I'm confused.
Nope. She pulled up all those text messages while he was sitting there, and she's like, now what? And he's like playing it off. She goes, oh, so you think it's funny. So it's next week. So if you type it in after the show, you'll see it. You'll see it. So, but like I said, she wasted her time even coming. Like
She
I
did.
said from the very beginning. You know
She
what
need to
it
get on
was.
the app right now. Get on the app and meet somebody else right now.
I hope
And
she
it's only
did.
been a couple months. It's only been like 2 months, 2 or 3 months since he called her back after he was with that other chick.
That's
and it
the
don't
key right there. Is he called you back? Why are you still
Yeah.
accepting calls? Block.
and it don't make no sense why you talking about all these other guys you date is terrible, and then you go date somebody in another country who ain't got nothing going
Wait,
on.
nothing.
Like
Nothing at all.
But she
you
don't know
knew
that he don't have nothing going on either. Because he also didn't tell her that he don't got no job.
oh, so he only left it that he plays semi-pro. Do
Yeah.
she? Okay, she ain't got Google to know what semi-pro mean. That mean you a piece of a pro. You
Yeah,
a
but
pi-
I think
That
you a
much.
pro without the money.
but she's so
Phone
looking
number.
for love. You know what I'm saying? She really thinks he's the one since she's had so many bad relationships, as she's put it. And she's of a particular age. So I think that and he's from her home country too. She's like, oh, I'm a
No.
princess, you know.
With a
She
30.
looking.
How old is
Serbia.
Bojo?
She was from Serbia, somewhere close.
somewhere
Yeah.
Eastern European, somewhere over there. Sorry if I got
How
the
old
wrong
is
country.
Bojo?
Bojo
Aren't
the
they like
Bojo.
late 30s? They're like late 30s,
He's
I
in his
believe.
early 30s. Yeah. She looking for
I know.
love in all the wrong places.
See,
But
but
she don't know what
Oh,
she looking for.
she knew not to call it a friend. Remember the first friend we met that was like, "Oh, I've picked her up every time." Yeah, call that
mhm.
friend because she'll tell you to
Yeah.
come home.
Yeah.
But she
She
probably
don't want to
avoiding
call that.
that friend. She probably avoiding that friend at all. We all got that one friend.
That
Yep.
one.
They just do that. They do the dump. They know that they do it. They've been down this path before. But then they be like, I didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
call you because I didn't
Yep.
want you to say I told you so.
Right.
Be like, because I
Right.
told you so. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
don't
I'm that
do
friend.
it.
If you
I
can't
told
get
you
I'm
into
that
so,
it,
I'm
friend.
I
that
told you
friend.
so. I'm that
Like,
friend.
I'm just gonna
All
be
right.
looking like I told
Right.
you. You
he just
don't believe
disappeared.
fat me greasy, as
No, he
Granny
just
would say.
disappeared on me, but he said his phone was broke for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. But like, if you
Right.
lose your phone for 5 minutes, you would tear up the whole house and be late
Whole
for work and
house.
everything. You know how to get to work. You can leave your phone, but you ain't about to go to work without that phone.
Listen, you halfway to work and you turning around going back and getting it.
Yeah, be like, oh
I
no,
know
it's gonna
Exactly.
I
be too long. It's gonna be too long of a day to stay here with no phone.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's
No.
move to Sunny, Veah, and Rory.
I don't
So
like Sonny. I don't like Sonny. Don't like him.
Sunny disappointed me last week when he, I thought he was on the up and up with everything, until he told her, well, she should have did research too. He didn't tell her that she would have to convert to Muslim.
Oh yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
after their argument or whatever, their arguments, they finally connected as Veah put it, right? So they're still on cloud nine briefly until she throws it in that, hey, I want you to meet Rory and vice versa, But before that, though, Sunny was like, he just wants to be supported. He wants to feel the love from her. And
Mm-hmm.
he also knows deep down, because anytime you bring an ex with you, even if you cool, even if you have that, I guess,
Mhm.
don't sit right. It just is not, it will always be in most people's minds, like, what else is there still going on? Like, what are you hanging on to? Well, anyways, they meet up, and to me, it was as expected. I mean, I don't know what he thought would be different.
Mm-hmm.
Rory was mugging. I'm like, if you're just a friend, why are you mean mugging Sunny? What do you mean mugging for? Because Veah was the one who was dishonest this whole time. So now
Right.
Rory is meeting the man that she wants to be with. You're supposed to be a support, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now, things are going left. And so Sunny wants Veah to choose Rory or me. And she's like, I can't choose. I was like, who didn't see this coming?
That girl
Yeah,
is
what you gonna
crazy.
choose for, baby? At the end of the day, she coming back to the USA. I
With
win.
him.
I
Yeah.
win
And
even if you win. It don't
right.
matter. You got her for these 2 weeks. She ain't gonna be coming back in another 2 weeks.
Exactly. Exactly.
See, I'm messy though. See, that's why I couldn't do that for my ex. I'm like, man, I could have had your girl yesterday. I just said something wild. I'm like, please, yeah, right. I don't know. We would have probably got the fighting in there. He was talking to a little too much rah rah. Hold
Yeah.
on,
That's what
hold
I'm
on.
saying. He was mean mugging Sunny. But to go back off what you said last week, Jazz, was when you were
Oh,
talking
I'm
about
Team Rory. I'm Team Rory. I'm not Team Sonny at all.
what?
I think Sonny was
How?
out. Sonny was out of pocket.
Sonny was out of pocket.
Roy was cool. They came in there. They came in there. He said, "How y'all doing? What y'all been up to?" And Sonny answered, and then he started going crazy. So what's been going on? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out why you here. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No,
Why you?
hold on. She said something, and he said the issue with like that her and him were going back and forth. And
Uh-huh.
then Rory said, well, what's the issue? And Sonny said, you are the issue. You're the reason we're arguing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, but I don't get. I mean, yeah, but I'm with Rory. Why would this girl come all the way out here by herself?
Why does Rory not have his own girlfriend that he need to worry about? Is my question. if your ex has moved on fully, dude in a whole nother country, why would you be like, oh yeah, I'll go with you over here to go meet some other dude? Like, it's giving loser to me.
I mean, if TLC, who is it? A Lifetime, whoever this place is, whoever of the channel,
But they don't pay
See,
for the flights, do they?
probably you gonna be on TV. I better not be paying for
probably,
it.
You telling me TLC paying for flights?
probably.
Because I got a few places I need to go. Do I not have to be
They probably, I bet you they paid for his flight. And she was probably like, Rory, I just need somebody to go. He's like, I ain't about to pay for that shit. It's like TLC is gonna cover it.
Oh,
Man, all right. I mean, I guess I'll
we
go free
go.
trip. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
If that's the case,
And
I get it. I would go too.
and they probably really, you
Most
know how
people
people
have
break
Bible
up and be friends.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think now. See, Devontae, this is where your millennial is showing. I don't think that Rory was. I mean, Sunny was wrong at all. I don't think he
I
has
just
every
wanna
right to be upset.
I just want to speak on the behalf of the other millennials, meaning me. I don't agree with Devontae.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But what?
Rory
But I'm
should
just
have
trying.
stayed his butt at home.
But I'm like this with Sonny. I'm like 50 Cent. What you mad at me for? She invited me, bro. Don't be mad at me. She been
Yeah,
with
but
you
he should
all
know
week.
that he is being
Because
the ops.
Mm-mm.
He's the ops automatically by coming. Like, he knows what he's adding to it, especially if they
Yep.
argued about him before he came.
Yep. Adding
He
fuel
knows
But
to
the
the
reason,
fire.
but the reason he come is because every time you get mad, you just cuss her clean out and just leave her ditzy self. Just leave her.
That's her fault.
This the same person who went up to somebody with a banana stand and
It was a
asked for Apple
pineapple.
Pay. A pineapple stand asked for Apple Pay. You can't just cuss her out and leave her. She's slow. We had to
you
Well,
got
cover
a
it,
she
you
should
man.
have
got a
figured that out
point.
before.
You got
She
a
should have
point
figured that
there.
out.
But
Ain't
she
no
probably
way.
ain't got
There's
no
no
good.
way.
She probably
She
ain't
should
got
not
no
have
good.
invited him. She should have
She,
invited anybody but him.
Anybody but him. Exactly. Ain't
yeah,
no way
she
I'm
should have.
bringing. No, even if I'm friends with a couple exes, but I'm not taking them across the world. Absolutely
Nope.
not. I'm not
Hey,
even taking them across the street.
I see the angle, Rory. You trying to get you some clout. You gonna be on TV. Them DMs gonna be DMing. Veah is
he
gonna
might
be a
be next.
thing
Uh,
in the
and
Yup.
I'm
And
sure this ain't the first time that he done probably cussed her out. This ain't the first time
No,
that
I'm
he
sure.
done said something.
He
Yeah,
cussed
so
her
she's a dumb
clean.
one.
He cussed her clean out. He dropping
He
all the
definitely
F word.
did.
Blue, 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 blue. You get away
But
from me.
Yeah.
I feel like his cuss outs. Well, I don't support people cussing at their significant other. I feel like
Hmm.
the reason that he gets upset is legitimate, which is why I'm Team Sunny.
But
Because
Sonny,
if
I
you
agree.
anybody would
slow.
consider it disrespect, you would consider it disrespect if you're in a
Yeah,
relationship and
yeah.
you lie,
I
blatantly
don't think
lie.
Sunny is slow. Right. Sunny is not slow because think about this, Devontae, and you are free to have your opinion. But Veah lied. Remember,
Yep.
she left her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend at the
Yep.
airport. Rory, like they was on text, like be around the corner so he don't see
Yeah.
you. And then
Right.
she tried to
Yeah.
play on Sunny. She tried to play on Sunny by saying, the reason why he came, he's my support because I unfortunately had lost 2 babies with him. So there's that connection there. So
He
I
was
don't
an
think
emotional support dog.
He basically,
I don't
that's
think
what she's trying to
Sunny
make it
has
seem
that.
like.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but
So
at the end of the day, I just don't understand. I get you, like, you don't want me to be here. I don't probably really want to be here. But first of all, this is a free trip. Well, me and my exes, we cool like that. They must be cool like that. They gotta be. I don't think they got
Yeah.
okay.
nothing romantic going on. I think she really slow, and he know it, and he just looking out for her. It's just messed up. It's just some things you can't explain. Like it's some
Okay.
things that's just too good to be true. Like Veya, yeah, she's wrong. She been wrong,
Mhm.
but they both liars.
Yeah.
She lied about Rory. He lied by not telling her that she's gonna have to convert. He knew all this other stuff too. He
Yeah.
lied. Birds of a feather, look at them flocking together. Both
All right.
liars.
I'll give you the lying part because it doesn't. 2
Yeah.
wrongs don't make a right. I'll give you that, but I still think Rory was mean mugging. I still think
He
that.
was.
So
And I do.
I think that Sunny's like lie it was a lie. I'm gonna say that because he didn't say anything about her wanting her to convert, but he also just had sex with her. So he might be throwing the whole religion thing out the window.
I was
He
just
hasn't
about to
said
say
anything
that.
about religion. His family said something about religion, not
I'm
him.
like,
Mhm.
because even Adnan didn't do nothing until he got married.
But Adnan is clearly more strict.
Yeah.
Everything with him
Right.
is strict. What you got
Yeah.
on,
Everything. Mm-hmm.
So I think that Sunny may be more flexible than like his family and his friends are.
Okay, well,
Clearly,
but you need to tell your brother. If your brother said here, like, you're gonna have to convert, I'll be like, hey, bro, chill on that shit. We ain't talked about that. Me and my brother would have
Right.
had a conversation before that. You ain't about to come on here with these views that I don't believe in. At least your brother should know. Be like, he a Muslim. We grew up like that because that's how we grew up. But
yeah,
hey,
it doesn't
I
seem
got
like
you.
I don't think that Sunny is on that, honestly.
yeah.
All
But
right.
either way,
So let's
everybody
move.
lying.
True. Let's move to Brian and Ingrid. Can I say that Brian just still gives me
Creepy.
ew, yuck,
Creepy.
squad, all
So
that?
I creep. Yeah, just creeping
And
in the
he
wheelchair.
always, and I don't like him. It's
Listen, y'all,
always some
Mute your
effort.
mic.
It's always, it's
creeping in
always
the
something
wheelchair
he
is
just,
crazy.
it's just always something he just be like, oh, I forgot to tell. Like, well, she didn't ask. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
look,
he been married 4 times.
like, why I gotta ask you? I mean, dang, that wouldn't have came up in the conversation of past relationships. I know y'all done had a conversation about past relationships. How you speed past the
Listen,
marriages?
Brian, Brian has sped past his entire life clearly. Like this is not 90 Day for Brian. This is like a low key Dr. Phil for Brian because he has told about his gangster past, his
Yeah,
marriages, and thieving and robbing, all that stuff. I mean,
that's
Brian.
so
Hey,
clearly you have
hey,
to
I'm about to
ask
be.
ancillary questions. Because I even tell my daughter, like, yo, when you be meeting these dudes, you ask them, do you have kids? Do you have any on the way? Do you have any
Listen,
that you may have that you just don't know about?
is anybody in a relationship with you? Are you married?
Exactly.
Are you
Are you
separated?
single?
Are you
Single? Are
divorced?
you got a baby mama? Single? Are you single with a side piece? Are you friends with benefits? Single? Yeah, you got to ask all the
Right,
qualifying questions
That's a
clearly.
lot of questions.
But you
Yeah,
know what,
right.
Brian? I'm gonna mute my mic after I say this.
Okay. At
He
least
is
you know.
indeed,
At least you know.
right. He is indeed a Hot Wheel.
Oh yeah. You on a 5-minute timeout. All through Brian and Ingrid. Don't say nothing
right.
else.
Just rolling through
My
all
goodness.
the mess.
You about to be next. I heard you rolling through some mess.
Roll, rolling through the
My
line.
He's mad creepy, and he always a matter of fact delivers information. Oh, I didn't tell you that. No, you didn't tell her that. It's always something like,
but
oh yeah, I told you. No, you didn't. How many women are you talking to? Because
Right.
now we got an
right, but
extra
yet
ex-wife.
but
Technically,
he
he really
wants
just
to
want her for a caregiver.
That's exactly what it's giving.
He needs a caregiver because he clearly
Said
said
when I get
in a couple years
older,
I'm going to need a caregiver. Yeah, he
yeah.
just wants a caregiver.
Well, then hire a nurse.
Yeah, he not gonna. Let me not.
He gonna be. He
yeah.
want a caregiver he can feel on. That's it. Because
Exactly.
he's nasty.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, do you think that even though this is a 50-50 for me, giving gifts, little things to, you're trying to people's kids or to, the families, whatever, I could see that. But do you think he's got to give gifts every time he sees the little boy?
And he only
I think
don't you
that's a
got
little
2 kids?
unnecessary.
So I don't like
You can
that.
come back, Devontae.
He told the kid.
That
He
Uncle
told the
Brian.
kid, "Oh yeah, give me a hug." And I'm like, you don't force kids to hug you. You don't do
Right.
that.
But
Consent.
isn't there another kid?
Yeah,
Don't you have
there is.
2? So
There
where
is
what
another
you
kid.
know you're not giving gifts to both the kids, only the one that's coming out?
I don't
That's
think
calling you
the
Uncle
other kid
Brian?
is. I think the other kid might be with the father or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah. So I just think it's very creepy of Brian, just all the way around. Everything is, I get it. When you are going the other way, if you haven't seen your significant other in a while, you may be sexually frustrated. I get it, but she just doesn't seem like she wants to at all, especially since that encounter with the red bra and panties. Ever since then, it's a wrap. He
Mama and Daddy ain't going for it anyway.
I wish the mom would have came out there with the sage and started saging the house casually.
Would have fell off that chair.
It just went around both his wheels like.
You are determined to be muted like the rest of the show.
He would have fell off the chair. He was like,
all right. Speaking of Will, so they flew back to where he's staying at. So it took them a while. Oop, I knocked you off, Jazz. I'm sorry. I'm bringing it back. It took him a while to get back. It's like 3 a.m. So he was upset that they didn't stay in the same hotel room, right? Which I don't understand why he was upset, because she hadn't want to stay with him since that incident I mentioned. So the next morning, he tries to explain, about the nurse and all this other stuff. She's like, I'm not trying to babysit and take care of nobody. I
gotta change my own son diapers.
Okay. But then when they went out, see now, I can't mute my own mic. But when he attached himself to that bike
with a belt.
Awesome. I love how he's so resourceful and nothing
he is very creative. He is literally. I mean, she didn't have to do nothing but pedal. You was gonna be pedaling anyway here.
But it's just the point of like I'm like, please don't go too fast. Don't go over no speed bumps. Don't hit no rocks, because what's gonna happen?
But why,
you know what I'm saying?
But why are you saying you don't want to be a caregiver to somebody in a wheelchair? I feel like that's just like
right.
Because I kind of agree with her, because he presented it as though I fully operate on my own. But the whole time he's been there, oh, can you do this? Can you do this? So she said, how was you doing it before? I'm with her.
Right.
Because if you're presenting to me that, oh, I'm in a wheelchair, I have a disability, but I'm fully functioning on my own, why is everything like going towards caregiver to me? I don't like it. I'm with her. She already got a baby. Why she need another one?
Maybe he should have phrased it different. Like maybe in like 20 years or something, if I lose strength in my hands or legs.
Yeah, he already lost strength, and he's lost strength.
He already lost the strength in his hands. Mom.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying he should have phrased it different, because he's making it seem like, when you come to the States, I'm gonna need you to, bathe, wash, wipe, and all that stuff. Like he's just not gonna do nothing for himself. That's how I came across.
I'm good.
Okay. I ain't got it straight like that.
Now, if I was married and that happened, that's a different story. I'm not walking, and I call it selfish, but I'm just not walking into that. Yeah.
I think there's too many factors for that. It was a little bit more simpler. It's not like she got a kid. They in 2 different countries. It's too much going on.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right. So let's move to Loren and Faith. Don't have me mute everybody's mic, because I feel the energy.
Hey, it was a lot going on.
It was a lot. Like I said, I can't mute my own mic, but it was a lot going on. And you know what? Kudos to the trans community. If that's how you want to live your life, fine. But I was not expecting that with some of the sisters, though. I was not expecting.
Did somebody say she looked like a Barbie? Never mind.
The one sister, the trans sister, was like,
you see, I'm looking at you.
And then the other sister, I couldn't tell if she was okay with it. She kept shaking her head no to me. Like, I'm like, is she disagreeing with what the other sister's saying? Because we really didn't hear much from her.
I do believe she was disagreeing with what the other sister was saying when it came down to accepting the cheating and all this other stuff. But let's just go backwards a little bit. It's the fact for me that Well, first of all, let me say I really appreciate how Faith is confident in herself and
Yes.
who she is, and she's not backing down from who she is and how she wants to live her life, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also disgusted and embarrassed at Loren by his overall actions on the show, but especially at the home. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's really come across as if he is fully committed to Faith, knowing he's not.
No.
Knowing he's not. You know,
I thought you was going to say you was disgusted by the way he was eating off that damn plate.
That's next. I was leading up to it.
Okay.
Hey, when they pulled up though, I was confused with the whole family. I said, "Wait, your sisters and twins? Wait a minute."
Well, however they want to live their life. You know what I'm saying?
She said she
However
got
they
a
wanna live their
twin.
life.
Did she? Is that her sister or twin? Or no?
No,
Yeah, they're
she
not
has
twins.
twin brothers, the young ones.
Yeah, twin brothers.
Oh, the young ones
Yeah,
and
she has
and
older,
a sister. That's okay. That's trans. Okay, because I was at first. I was like, when she
two older sisters, her and the twins. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause
But
when she first pulled
just
up,
the
I was
fact that
like,
he's right. Me too. But it's
like,
just
oh,
the fact of, you know, she's putting on a show, and I don't think you should have to put on a show and still talk about, oh, you know, this is just my friend. So then, you know, she's explaining the food and everything. And please tell me he don't eat like that for real. For real. For real, for real. In real life, every day. And then had the nerve to say there's different. I would have preferred in confessional different spices on the food to make it more Filipino-y. I said, excuse you?
The audacity.
Filipinos, they food not enough Filipino-y.
Right.
Yeah, and when you was cooking food in the bathroom,
in the bathroom.
You trying to give yourself a hot flash. What was he doing? What was that? Heat training, he was saying? Something crazy.
Yeah, he was. I'm going to read a comment that I saw on someone else's channel. And it says, somebody says, trans man here. Loren is what the trans community calls a chaser. Someone with a trans fetish who use predatory tactics to date, in all capital, exclusively trans people. They don't see us as people, and they bank on vulnerable trans folks that are raised to think like Faith and Veah.
Okay.
That was a comment. It was a whole encyclopedia comment, but that was the main source of the comment. And I thought that was very interesting.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
So here's the thing with her sister, Veah, the one that's also living her life trans. When Faith tells her about what's they say? He's got the lady of the night illness.
The disease of the
horse.
It was the way she said it. It was in Filipino, but the way she said it was like disgusting.
Right. He's got that, you know, the opposite of the good. You know what I'm saying?
The sludge is coming out.
It's not sludge.
That's what you know. The sludge and dripping.
Ugh. They're looking like, oh my God. Right. Clutching the pearls. But her sister Veah was like, you know, if he's cheating on this stuff because we're trans women, I think you should be okay with it and look past it. And I'm like, really? Because you don't feel like you're worthy enough to have there's somebody for everybody.
I mean, because I think they looking like, look, you got you a fool. Now come on now, get us off this island.
But didn't one of them said that was a dream is to be with a foreigner?
Yeah. She basically said you bagged a American, but also he
a broke American.
Basic money is the issue.
Right.
If he had like okay money, you know, he
just got cash.
He don't have no money.
Right.
He don't have basic American money, so he can't help you.
Yeah, but the sister, I don't think the sister know all that stuff yet. So she just said like American dollar sign. She like, oh my God, he can help the whole village. Literally, get the whole village.
He
No, he
can't do
can't.
nothing for the village. He got 12 daughters.
Right. He the village
Not,
idiot.
Right. Right. Exactly. And it's just that I don't know. I think that Faith and her sister Veah have lived a life for so long because Faith said she looked up to her sister when she was younger, when she was going through the transition, I guess, like, oh, I could do
right.
that. So their lifetime goal in love is to be with someone to accept. But Loren isn't really accepting you. He's using you.
Mhm.
So I mean, for her sister Veah, she's like, I'm over here, she don't want you, kind of thing. Now, did y'all see the clip for next week with Loren and Faith? Did y'all see that?
Did I
Refresh
see
my
it?
memory.
I can't
Well, I
remember
will tell
that.
you. I will tell you the clip. Next week's episode, Loren and Faith come together. It's the next day, right, or next morning, afternoon, whatever. And Loren says to Faith, he goes, I would like to marry you, but in the Philippines,
Oh
same sex
yeah.
recognized. So what if I marry your mother instead? And she was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I said,
I was
your mom?
like, the mama?
This man is trying to scam the hell out of everybody just to
Right.
get over there.
Right. Did you hear that, Devontae?
Oh yeah, I did hear that part. I mean,
Yes.
I ain't sure.
Marry the mom?
He trying to. It's crazy. I got somebody at my job trying to do the same thing, low key, but they ain't marrying a foreigner. They trying to escape the poverty of America and having to work by going to poverty, a cheap country
Mm.
and go over there
Mm-hmm.
and live the life so that even though they're gonna be they'll be poor Americans, but over there they can be upper middle class with basic money. They
Yeah.
trying to
Mm.
escape the poverty. That's what he trying to do. I mean, that's nasty. Like the mama, not the
But he,
cousin, nobody else in the village.
but he in poverty in America and over there.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. I know. He
So he
double
ain't
messed up.
escaping nothing.
I don't understand his plan. I'm like, dude, you need to get out of Vegas because you obviously don't know how to hustle. You can't be living in no place like Vegas and you're not no hustler. I've learned that just from visiting everybody. Seems like everybody got a couple jobs out there. Ain't nobody
He
He
just
better
talking
doing
about
he
one
better go on
thing.
Fremont. He dress up and go on Fremont and charge for pictures.
that's what he talking about on
Be
Fremont. I know.
Superman.
I don't want to take no pictures. We don't know what he got. I'm like,
But he's running from child support and any other court things he's got going on too. He's got a
Right.
lot of baggage besides
oh,
his
so that's
health
what
issues.
yeah. And I bet you he
Yeah.
probably owes somebody. He probably owes some bad people. He look like he the type that owes some
He
bad
got two
people.
kids. Somebody
Oh well, yeah.
really slept with him twice on purpose.
Crazy.
Oh, from the same person?
Yes.
Ooh,
I know.
imagine that being your baby daddy. Embarrassing. I wouldn't even tell that ain't your
I wouldn't
daddy.
tell nobody. I would say
Jesus
no.
is
I would do
Jesus
the
is
whole
your daddy.
Tyler and Ashley. Like these are sperm babies.
Not
Ooh, we moving
crazy.
on. We moving on. So that's next week. So if Faith says yes, I'm not coming back to the tell-all. I'm not gonna be able to do
You
it.
already know they're gonna be like broken up by then, probably, or they're gonna have just an arrangement.
Did you ever go back to the Max to see if he was
No,
there? Oh, okay.
no. Mm-mm. He wasn't. Listen, I'm not taking that drive. One and done. That's it.
Listen, I was in Nashville Nashville this weekend. I was about to go to the salon. I was in that
Oh,
area.
all right. All right. Let's wrap this up with Renee and Chidi. Excuse me.
Ugh. Do we
So
have
for
to?
some reason, they feel like we have to see her again this week. I
Yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
when she left last, that was good for me. I don't know about y'all. So she's still crying and blaming the sister and the dark energy and how much he loved Chidi and how much he'll never be nothing without her and blah, blah, blah,
Chidi,
blah, blah.
like, shoot, I'm good over here.
And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to see that. So when we see Chidi, he's sitting with his sister and brother-in-law, and of course they're like, so if she call you again, you gonna answer? Like, look at him like, you better say no, right? And he was like, nah, I'm not gonna answer. Over. So I'm happy about that. Now, when we see Renee finally make it home to her kids, why they got to bring the kids into it? You talking about if anybody's embarrassed, it should be those
said kids. Nothing about these kids the whole time.
Yeah.
That's because she was talking about aliens and stuff. She was trying to teach the Africans the way. I can't do my fingers what they do. She was trying to.
I really hope that we don't see her anymore. I hope she's done. There's nothing more for her to say. No more. We don't need to see her with her mama, and them, her auntie. Nobody.
No,
her story's over.
They all knew she was crazy. Nobody said, "Oh, you're crazy." They all just was like, "Oh, well, have you looked up resources and all of this stuff because he's blind?" But nobody said, "Are you mentally prepared for this?"
Right. But the thing I will say is, 5.5 years though, that's a long time to think you're in a relationship with somebody. That's a really long time. So
I mean, I'm telling you, she really just probably went crazy because she went over there thinking she was gonna get some.
Yeah.
And then he hit her with the Euro step. Yeah. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Not over here.
Right.
Not first of all,
now,
my sister.
Imagine since she was that off the chain, imagine if they did, or even did a Monica Lewinsky type thing. She would have been even more.
She would have been crazy. Yeah.
The chicken.
She would have been crazy.
Oh, she was like, "You're just gonna take it from me and then just leave me, just like the others. That's why they were on crack after me."
Yeah. Lost it. Now, FYI about Renee. It's been going around that she's on Instagram ranting about things that could be considered racist.
Yes, my coworker sent it to me. Hold on.
Oh my God, send it to me.
Yeah, my coworker sent me the screenshot, and she basically was like, "You," and then put like a orangutan like emoji in there to somebody, and I'm like, who is she talking to first and foremost? But also that's crazy. So I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Okay. Listen, because we'll pull up in New Mexico, boo.
Now, Renee can have that because that's on her territory. I don't trust her.
I'm going there. I will take one of her chickens and cut the head off and let it run.
And you killed our family protector.
Right.
They're my friends. They're my people. What she say? I don't know what she said. Crazy.
Yeah.
And she probably feed her chickens chicken. I know it. She probably like, "You want a little piece of this fried chicken? Come on." Right. You didn't know him. Could have been your cousin, but he good deep fried, ain't he?
Yeah.
I got it. You want me to read it? Can I? Let me look at it first, see if I can read it.
Yeah.
She pretty much saying that somebody's delusional and stuck in their own little world. So with the orangutan emoji. Anyways,
she's stuck in her own tiny world.
But she don't think so though. She don't think so. She's really that delusional. So
crazy.
All right, y'all. Well, that's the end of the episode. Check your messages from Miss Jazz. Anybody else, you got to follow it on Instagram. If you're not part of everything, I'm not going to post on a community page because it's against community guidelines. But let me say two things. One, are we wanting the tell-all for the 90-day the other way?
Yeah.
I watched it.
I watched
the show that comes out with Starburn.
This is the only 90-day that I'm watching.
That'll be out tomorrow. Okay, that tell-all is going to be 2-part tell-all only, so that I'll be live tomorrow, same time for that tell-all. So I got to put the picture up, so be on the lookout for that. And then also, Married at First Sight. that video is going to drop at 7 p.m. Pacific tonight and 10 p.m. Eastern. So it's a pre-recorded
Hey.
video.
There's
it'll be
a
out
site that
in-
doing good. This is a good season right here.
Oh yeah, it's
Hot
about to get
mess.
interesting.
So-
I think this better than 90 Day already.
I already know which one is about to flip.
So it'll it'll look like I'm live in the comments, but it's pre-recorded. So if you're chatting in the comments, I'll be in the comments, but it's pre-recorded. It'll be out in an hour and 55 minutes. And then the live will be tomorrow. So I'll be caught up on it. So thank you all so much for watching and for your time. I appreciate y'all. So if you're here tomorrow, I appreciate that too. So good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye.
All right. Take care. Good night.